Hello guys, watching another video. Today is my review on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Let's get right into it. So, what's this movie? It's about Peter Parker after No Way Home. And if you know No Way Home, no one remembers Peter Parker. Like, he doesn't exist. Because of that, well, Peter Parker can't be Peter Parker anymore. He's only just Spider-Man. So because of that, he becomes Spider-Man for the whole entire time till Brand New Day. And you see him just being Spider-Man, defeating villains and just being Spider-Man, right? Until something is happening to him, but also a villain that is popping out of nowhere and going into people's mind and controlling them. And he needs to figure out who they are and also figure out what's wrong with it. Without telling any more stories, without telling you any more spoilers, let's get right into it. So, this movie, guys, you're gonna enjoy it. If you're a hardcore Spider-Man fan, it gives you what you want. You want a depressed Spider-Man? You're gonna get in this movie. Like, I haven't seen this kind of depressed kind of Spider-Man since Spider-Man 2 of Tobey Maguire's, or you can say Andrew Garfield's at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2. So, freaking pretty. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know Spider-Man 2 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, you're gonna understand then. Like, this definitely beats Spider-Man 2 depression kind of thing, and that's a good thing. That's 100% of a good thing. So, you're going to depress Spider-Man. You're gonna get in this video in this movie. You want Tom Holland to actually be a amazing and a good Spider-Man. You're gonna get in this movie. Literally, this has to be Tom Holland's best performance as Spider-Man. Because don't get me wrong, he's really good as Peter Parker. Like, he is amazing as Peter Parker. But the problem with him is that he's just not good as Spider-Man. Because of how many times he keeps changing his suits. In this movie, he does not change his suits, guys. He is generally on one suit throughout the whole movie. And you get so much of Spider-Man as Tom Holland. It is so amazing. You're gonna enjoy that part because, again, it was Tom Holland's. Get me wrong, I love Peter Parker. I think Tom Holland is one of the best Peter Parkers besides, I think, Tobey, right? But even with that, we wish he was a actual good Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Than just always switching suits and swinging around, not even swinging around that much. So with this movie, you get that. 100%. You get the Spider-Man. He's stuck with one Spider-Man suit. He's being the Spider-Man that we always wanted, and you see him swinging around. You see him swinging around New York throughout the whole movie too. Amazing. We have not really even got that since Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because with Tobey, I love Tobey, don't get me wrong, but we never really see that much of him just swinging around New York. In this movie, you get a lot of it, and it's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, no, like, straight out, it is definitely what a Spider-Man movie you want. Let's get into the story before I get into the characters. So I think this is very much I'm gonna get into the positives right now. Very much a great story. It really connects everything together with the character stories and these, because there's definitely a lot of character story with this movie, right? But they connect it so well. Even though they have so much characters in this movie, they connect it at the very end so well that it's like a masterpiece. Like, there's some MCU movies where they have so much characters and they don't put it together that good. And like the Eternals, like, bro, there was so much characters and they didn't even know how to finish it off. Or we can talk about straight out, like, well, literally, I feel like there's another movie, it was my MCU, like, they couldn't finish the story well with all these characters. I just can't think of it, right? Man, I can't think of it. But there's movies definitely, even besides MCU wise, there's movies where they have so much characters, and at the very end of the movie, it doesn't connect well. In this movie, it really does connect, bro. Like, they did very much great with explaining all the characters and putting all those characters together in a great way of a story where it doesn't mess up the story. Spider-Man's story, Peter Parker's story, amazing. I think they did amazing with Peter Parker / Spider-Man in this movie as Tom Holland. I think I have no problem with Peter Parker's, and I have no problem with Spider-Man's story in this movie. Like, they did amazing. I really don't have like so much pot. Like honestly, this whole story, the whole runtime and everything was pretty good. But getting into the negatives, right? I have two negatives, but number one, that's really not really a spoiler. There's no spoilers in this video, guys, because the second negative I'm not really even going to talk about because that is a major spoiler where I most likely will be talking about it in the spoiler review. The spoiler review video coming out on August 1st. This one's coming out today, so I got time. Um, but yeah, no. Was this one? I think they rushed it from the start. The start of the movie is very much rushed, but also the ending was very much rushed. And the thing with that is that kind of makes the movie where it makes it a little bit in my low tier of Tom Holland movie because I feel like with No Way Home, it didn't feel like it was rushed. It was rushed, but not like a bad kind of rush. It was like, okay, this makes sense to a rush. With this movie, they rushed it. They rushed it definitely, and there's a reason why I really don't. I wish they didn't rush this because I would love a little bit more of it. That's my problem. I would love a little bit more of the start of the movie. And the ending of the movie is, I don't think it was rushed. I just think it could have been a little bit better. I don't think it's a bad ending. Like I enjoyed the ending. Like I really do. I just wish I don't know what I wish for. It's like something I want with it that I didn't get. It wasn't like the ending like No Way Home kind of feeling. If you don't understand me, like with the ending of No Way Home, it made sense. You feel it, and you're like, okay, that's a masterpiece, right? With Brand New Day, at the end of it, it kind of feels like, ooh, what am I missing? Oh God, what's happening? I don't know. Like, I wish I could explain it, but also I think what they did is kind of what John Watts did was Homecoming and Far From Home. They ended off in a weird way where it's like, oh, what the hell, but also like cool, and you understand what's gonna happen in the future or what's gonna happen in the next movie. I can see what they're gonna do in the next movie of Spider-Man of Tom Holland's, but besides that, I think definitely the start of the movie felt rushed. The other one is a story with a villain. I don't think I have a problem with the main villain story. It's just that for this story, I think it could have been a little bit better, or it could have been something else. I would say I don't really want to get in too much because the villain is definitely a spoiler. If I have to say myself, I just wish something else with it, was the story of this villain. But even with the villain, I think it made sense for the story too. Even though I didn't really like the idea of it, I enjoyed it very much. I loved it. Like I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is stupid. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. It's pretty damn cool. So I don't think it was bad. It's not a high negative, but I wish it was something else, I would say. Even with that, the story is amazing. Even though I have like two small negatives, the story is perfectly amazing. Like I don't think any Spider-Man fan would have a problem with it, except for the start and maybe the ending, depending on it. Except for me, I don't like the ending that much, but also I can't explain why I don't like it. So I think it's a good like 50-50 of an ending. Where for me, I think something in my mind is like saying it's not that great, or something in it where my mind is like, this small thing is making me not like it. But yeah, no, I think the story is amazing. I think everyone will enjoy the story as much as I did if you're a Spider-Man fan. And also, I think you're going to enjoy the story with the Hulk in this movie and the Punisher too. The Punisher story in this movie was amazing. I will say, like, the trailers for the Hulk and Punisher, they don't show that much. Like 3C Film says, they don't show that much. It literally is a masterpiece. What they did was Punisher and Hulk. I think they did amazing, and definitely I think they did very much amazing with the Punisher. I will talk about it more in the spoiler review, but with the Punisher and the Hulk, they did so good. And I think the Punisher was honestly my favorite part about this movie. Like I'm generally saying it is one of my favorite parts of this movie, if I have to say. But yeah, no, I think the story with everything in this movie was amazing. And talking about characters, let's talk about the characters. All the characters in this movie was amazing. I will say they did a good. I will say the major point I would say even myself complained about was why bring back Ned and MJ. Like, bro, people don't remember him. There's no point of bringing two people that knows Peter Parker if they don't know him, right? I kind of wanted to move on and see him maybe like be friends with Harry Osborn, or like someone that's named Harry Osborn and stuff. I like those series where this is Harry Osborn, and then you see Norman Osborn, and you see that they're building a company, and then Tom Holland's like, oh shoot, you're gonna become the Green Goblin, like bring some post trauma with Tom Holland. I kind of like that series. I'm not gonna lie. But we didn't get that, and with that, even having Ned and MJ, you got, oh my god, sorry for on. It's like literally 2 o'clock in the night when I'm recording this. Literally, it's amazing. I think they did amazing with Ned and MJ, and definitely the parts in this movie, what they do with Ned and MJ, was perfect for the story. I think for the first time ever, I really enjoyed everything with Ned and MJ in this movie, because I think I had some problem with Ned and MJ just for one movie. It was Far From Home for some reason. I don't know why, guys. No, actually, I really don't have no problems with Ned and MJ. That's just past Joseph talking about it. I rewatched it. I actually do enjoy their character. I really do enjoy their character, but for me, at the point after No Way Home, I was like, get done with this character. Give me a Gwen Stacy lover, and give me Harry Osborn as Tom Holland's friends. But with this movie, damn, give me more Ned and MJ, because with this movie they did amazing. Like, definitely with Ned, I think they did really good with Ned, and definitely with MJ. I don't have really like. I think for this story, it made sense. It made good. It was 100% amazing cast for Ned and MJ. I think everyone will enjoy Ned and MJ. And even with that, the villains in these movies that you do get, like Scorpion, I do believe people will love Scorpion. I actually do enjoy Scorpion in this movie. I will say we don't get that much of Scorpion, sadly. I do believe it was still good. I think Scorpion did amazing. Okay, man, like when I think about it, it kind of sucks, because I feel like that's my negative right there, actually, for character-wise. It's Scorpion. They show Scorpion so much in the trailers, but we actually don't get that much of Scorpion. And we've been wanting Scorpion since, like, Homecoming, guys. That's a long freaking time. That is almost 10 years. So we've been wanting Scorpion for a long time. And we got what we wanted. I just wish we got a little longer with Scorpion, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would have been so cool if we got more fight scenes with Scorpion. And what they did with it was cool. But like I said, I wish we had more. I wish he was like maybe like the main villain, honestly, kind of thing. I would honestly even love seeing the Vulture in this movie. I feel like with this movie, I feel like Vulture would totally make sense for this movie for some reason in my mind. But even with that, I don't know. I feel like they could. That's another problem. I think my only problem was the character. I wish we had more of Scorpion. Even with that, the Hulk was amazing in this movie. The trailer, even though I feel like with the trailers and stuff, they don't show that much. Definitely, I don't think they show that much stuff. I think they honestly did good. I think this is after Age of Ultron. This is actually the first time they did the Hulk right. If I have to say, like, I love Avengers Infinity War and Endgame Hulk. Don't get me wrong, Professor Hulk was pretty cool in Endgame. But I wanted the Hulk. We get the Hulk in this movie, man. It's freaking awesome. So with the Hulk, why they did amazing. I think they definitely give the Hulk that we wanted in this movie. Punisher was amazing. Like, if you guys are scared, if you're a Punisher fan like I am, and you guys were like, oh man, this is an R-rated character in a PG-13 kind of movie, like, what's gonna happen? Like, I'm kind of scared. No, yeah, don't be scared. They did good. It was a Punisher. Like, I think what, like, John Bursaw said, he made sure that even though this is in a kids movie, you get the Punisher you like, and you get the Punisher you like. And I think there's gonna be a scene for all Punisher fan where you're gonna be like, damn, that's so cool. That is such a cool scene. And maybe there's multiple scenes where you're gonna be like that, but man, they did so good with Punisher. I think this is definitely one of my favorite. Like I said in this, like a minute or two ago, this might just have to be my favorite part about this movie is straight out John Barsaw's Punisher in this movie. I don't know what, but bro, he did amazing. Punisher, it was I think everyone's gonna love Punisher in this movie. He was hilarious in this movie. He was badass. Like, he is amazing. So I think everyone will enjoy Punisher. And with the trailers too, they don't even show that much with Punisher 2 in the trailers. When you think they did not. 100% they did not. Yeah, no, I think the characters are all amazing. All the characters we get, it all connects very well with the story. I just wish that there's some other characters I wish we got more screen time with too, besides Scorpion. And the action. Oh my god, the action in this movie was peak. Like, I think my favorite action would have to be anything with the Hulk and Punisher. I'm not gonna get into details with that, but also the final fight scene of the movie was pretty damn cool too. I really love the final fight scene. I'm not going to go into details with it, but holy moly, bro, that made me love Tom Holland as Spider-Man a lot more than I have been. Well, I always liked Tom Holland after No Way Home, but this one made me love Tom Holland a lot more than I did, I would have to say, with the fight scenes. But even with just the final fight scenes, you get a lot of fights with Spider-Man. It's not just, Peter Parker too. You get a whole lot of fight scenes with Spider-Man, and they're all very different. And I know there was an interview saying Tom Holland took some fight scenes or fight stuff from the Spider-Man game, and they 100% did. Like, there's some amazing moments when Spider-Man fights some villains that I think everyone's gonna enjoy. I enjoyed it. I loved it. But yeah, I think besides talking about the spoilers, this movie is amazing. Definitely good story, amazing story. I think there's moments where it feels rushed. The characters was amazing, but I wish that some of the characters got more screen time than what they got. So with that, my review for this movie, I'm gonna have to give it. Man, this is difficult because I'm a Spider-Man fan, and I don't know what to give it. After rewatching all Tom Holland's movies, it's just so hard to even rank it in my mind. I'm gonna give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give it 9. I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. I just think that in 4 stars. I think my problem is it felt a little rushed for moments, and the villain definitely. And maybe like some of the characters in this movie, but main parts is the rush parts, because I could feel the rush parts. I 100% feel the rush parts in this movie, but also the villain wise, it's iffy for me. I was like, all right, cool. I love it. I enjoyed it, but I would have loved something better. Definitely, I would definitely explain more in my spoiler review. So even with that, this movie gets a 9 out of 10, and it is a 4 stars. So very much a great movie. I think I highly recommend I go watch it in movie theaters. I'm gonna watch it again today. At the same time. I literally just got done watching it like an hour ago, and I'm gonna go watch it again same time. So can't wait to go watch it again. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the sub, hit the like, and yeah, have a great day. Peace.